Hey everyone, welcome back to Button and Brick. In the last stream, we continued refining the observation wheel and this district and turning it into a true centerpiece of our modern expo. And today, we're shifting our focus to another major project, one that'll eventually tie the entire park together. We're gonna get started on the monorail in this station. This will be the beginning of a future transportation hub for the Expo. And the monorail won't just move guests between districts. It'll add constant motion to the skyline and become an attraction on its own right, helping the park feel more alive as we grow it together. The goal is to set up the monorail, initial station, maybe it's station A. We're going to tie that to the entrance hall, and we'll establish the direction of the line, right, and create a strong foundation for the future expansion. We're going to be very deliberate of where we run this monorail. And maybe we're running a whole nother monorail on top of that, or next to it, or somewhere completely different. So as always, we're going to build this with the long-term vision in mind as a modern world expo filled with iconic architecture and connected districts, unique attractions, we're going to be planning the monorail a bit differently than originally thought we were going to do. If you're new here, welcome. Grab a beverage, settle in, grab a snack, enjoy a relaxing, whatever time it is where you're watching from, here afternoon. Relaxing Planet Coaster 2 build stream. If you have any questions or ideas, throw them out in the chat, and let's shape this project together, one brick at a time. One piece at a time. Having a look back here at the entrance hall, where it all began. Where it all began. But I will say, before we cruise back into the entrance hall, that the wheel came out outstanding. Ooh, where was that light halo? Yeah, why not? Oh yeah. Look at that. That's just... It came out so good. I think there's 160 pieces of glass that were inserted, if we counted right. Everyone worth it in the end. It looks just fantastic. And we will be back here. Oh boy, do I have an idea. Maybe we'll do this as like a thing. I'm going to hold for now, because what we do want to focus on here today is finally getting this monorail. And like, we got to be able to at least watch it roll through the station. Been teasing that shot for a while. And I think keeping things in mind, we have to start creating that transportation in the park. Here's another thing, is we have figured out what we're going to do with this space. We've discussed this space and have even a really interesting idea for here. That will help complete this whole area. And then we can consider expansion. Like, we still have all the way to the towers, which is at least another half plus of a park. Just back, let alone to the side. So we'll build big, and we only use our restrictions of the size of this and disk space, or the complexity meter, I think is it's called, but not our imaginations. So, okay, so what are we going to do here then, right? So, as we discussed prior, we're going to put a performing arts center over here. Potential of the attraction of inclusive of a flying theater, which we would have to get the Sorcerer's Pack. I don't know what else out of that we would be using in this park, but it's on sale. It's kind of at a fair price. So I'm highly considering doing that, right? But we're here doing a monorail right now for this stream. And what we're going to end up putting here is a marketplace. Marketplace is going to have a shop, so the Expo store, as well as an eatery, right? And maybe some other things in there, facilities, etc. And that's going to go here. The idea that I was thinking that it was going to sit back as much as this, so like the front of the building would be here, recessed further than what the exhibit halls, not necessarily more than what this is, but that it would start right there. I don't know how big of a building that really truly needs to be until we start getting in there, or we think about it more. But if the monorail station is going to go running, and I want to keep the track from at least somewhat not too windy around, can it go this way, right? So it's going to be off this side. I mean, it could be off of this side too, the monorail station. But I had the idea of, what if the monorail station was in the back of the marketplace, which would have to push that building quite far back this direction. Don't know if that truly makes sense, as then it would be quite massive. But the other idea was, you can walk from the marketplace back into the entrance hall, and the entrance hall directly into the marketplace. So if you arrive and you're hungry, right, also gives opportunity for the Expo to receive more funds, so it can invest in future expansions, right, so to say. But would the monorail station be too far back from there? Otherwise, I wanted to build it like right onto this building, and I'm I just don't know. And then would it be worth it at least just to put the station this far out and then set the walk? That's not a terrible walk from like here out into this. It's not any more than going out to here, let's say, right? And then you're at the monorail. And then it's straight this way. We can make a decision as we develop the other, but we'll do it in keeping it in mind that it's locked to everything in a way. I'll leave all of the rocks and water and all of that for now until it bumps in our way. Besides that, we do need to add some more rock and stuff in here. I think we'll do one day like a miscellaneous kind of stream where we'll maybe add some more landscaping, rocks, a few other elements, tidy things up, right? And do stuff more that's around the park and get like a little taste of like going through and just, hey, what else do we need to just make sure that this is in good shape, etc. Blah blah blah. All right. There's definitely have some ideas there, right? For sure. Okay, so let's get on to the monorail. Let's just bring it in. Doot doot. Bring in the monorail. It's what y'all are here for. Okay. Be good if I can like. Alright. So this I think is the. Is it this one or the next over? So it's gonna be around here, in between those things, and then up, and then we'll have to adjust this. Maybe it'll have to go over. Just gonna like light put this down. No, it's not gonna. Well, we're not gonna go in there. We're gonna go outside. Right? And the idea is that it would be here. This is, I mean, that's quite up there. I don't know. The marketplace, I don't think we were gonna plan to be this high up anyway. And if we centered it on where the marketplace would be, you'd probably be at like this point, which is that's a bit of a hike to the station to there. I think we keep it slick into to like original thought of an idea. Yes, loading on that side. All right, let's just pop this down. Now it looks very cute, but we want to have 3 trains. It's not going to do any different. Okay, so we'll need to add one more piece of station. There we go. Okay. Is that still 3? Okay. And we'll add 1 2-track on this side, and that's just straight. And let's expand the track on this side too. 1 2 3. All right, just enough to get through, right? All right, let's figure out which wall we're popping off. Is that too high? Should we go down 1 more? Hmm. I think we can actually. I think it can go down. Go down. Look at the thumbnail, right? I think right overhead of here. This would be the place because that's still, we're gonna have to bring back is our guy. Let's go get him. I think I know where he is. It's like, are you doing the Performing Arts Center next? Nope. We are doing the Monorail and Station. So let's just make sure nobody's going to be bumping their, hey, okay, fine. We'll lift you up a little bit there. All right, back into our entrance hall at our expo. We're just gonna get our friend in here with the balloon. Whoops. And that way we can manage our expectations with height. And with the monorail, I think we're gonna be just totally fine there. Okay. One thing we want to do is for this station is take the supports off. No, that seems dangerous, but we're gonna build them in, don't worry. The other ones, I'm actually okay with having some of them around the park because they just look totally normal and modern for what we're doing anyway. So, okay. All right, that's good. All right, now let's just, whoa, what happened? That's too many. 1, 2, 3. Just want 3. Love the sounds. All right, this is going to be lightly tricky because it. Oh. Because the PlayStation controller sensitivity with this stuff is just not fun. All right. So this is close, but we're not gonna go for close. We're gonna go for having it done right. It's gonna take a couple of nudges. Like this could be close to nudging okay, right? Close, right? 1174, but too much there because it won't make it through the yeah. All right, so let's try this, okay? And then the next part is let's get this even. Oh no! No. Yes. All right. That's like. There's gonna be like times that we're just gonna have to be. It does need to go a little. Oh gosh. There's like one way to do this, and it's just this. This is if I had a PC, how much time I would save. but then there's no DualSense, no oh, I guess you could use a controller also, right? I don't know if you can use a PlayStation controller with it. I think I'm making it worse. Oh, that one looks okay. Like, it's close, right? All right, and then the last part is just making sure it's not poking into, but it's close with that part. Okay, see? Like that. Like something like that. Okay, we're gonna just pop that thing in there. Howdy, okay. And we're gonna just start testing it, and we'll pause it as it's going through and just make sure it's not bumping itself on the top or bumping itself on the bottom. Okay. Top clearance, check. Hey, I was saying before, hey, would it be awesome to see, like, hey, make sure we at least get to see the monorail going through before the end of the stream. I was like, oh yeah, well, I guess we're already doing that. How are we on clearance down here? I mean, that is about as tight as it can ever go. Ooh, that was close. We would almost undo that. That's super tight. I mean, it's okay. I mean, there's plenty of room at top. I mean, it gets over. How's Balloon Dude? Oh, totally. Oh, yeah. Okay. There you go. There's your thumbnail in actual real existence. Almost. Ha. Hang on a second. That's brighter. Let's white this thing out and then come back. That's all. Okay. So I like that as the accent color, but that's going to be too strong otherwise. Yeah, okay. So there. What is that inside? Yeah, that could be cool. And what is this part? Inside. No, you want that, or let's look at the opposite. Yep. Too bad the other elements up here are still dark. I mean, it's all good. It still looks, it looks crazy. But even like the stripe down the side, like why not be able to color that? I mean, right? I was wondering why the music was doing that. Where'd it go? All right, well, okay. Monorail. Going through the entrance. Going through the entrance hall. Check. Monorail going through the entrance hall. That's not good. Uh-huh. Yeah, that one too. All right. Monorail going through the entrance hall. How sweet. Oh wait, let's check. Does it clip those light poles or is that clean? That that might be, I'm not sure. Let's see if it's clean. Yep, that's fine. These are off now. Don't know that. Oops. Guess, just don't need that. Right? Whoops. Okay. Hello to everyone out there. Well, monorail in station. How awesome is that? Okay. Awesome, you say. Is it going too fast? Can you control the speed? Let's find out. You can, yes. That's way too fast. We are not trying to get too far too fast. Let's slow that down to 15 miles an hour and see if that's lightly too slow. 20 miles an hour. Let's go with that. That's nice and paced out. How awesome. Okay, well, we know this dude fits. Now, we'll have to bring him along as we build out the station. So the station, there's two options. All right. Leave him here for right now. There's two options. One, all right, we plow through this wall, right? And there's a station, right, that comes up. Here's where the entrance is, right here. And then they board, and then they'll go out back through there, right? The other is we could take something up here. The challenge there is the aesthetic that you're gonna get from the station where it's at right now is gonna be very, very tied in and clean, right? Concrete, the marble, right? The whole thing like that. So it's gonna be really clean. The having to create walkways and stuff up on this side, I think we end up losing some of the opportunity to do it, and there's nothing viewed on the back, so we're probably better off building something into that, right? Where that starts, could be anywhere in this side here, right? What I'm also noticing is how these are, everything's kind of one more off than I'd thought. But, where would it be the station? Would it be that one? Or would it be this one? And is that one the exit? And this one the entrance? Kind of could keep the exit and entrance together, right? And just have it be, let's say, this and this here, right? If they come out here into the station, and then there's, let's say, I don't know, 1, 2. What we really need to do is get this path over here so we can establish where the ground is, and then potentially build the queue from the top down, and see if we can find a way to keep it somewhat even. But I think it needs to go like ramp down, turn, ramp down. No, it's like walk through, ramp up, turn, and then where exit is exit, I guess. I do want to help secure this thing to the building also. So let's play around with that for a minute. I think there is a... Whoa, that got spawned all the way over there, huh? Wow. I think this is the right, what's it called? Like the right thing for this. And then we need to change the color of it too. Yeah, like it's there. We just need to... I don't know if it'll be part of the grid or not then. See, we might need to use this to move the other, because if you go here, is that going to create the same piece on that side? Yeah, pretty much, right? And do we go with the outside part? There's a little bit of a gap. Guess there wouldn't be if we brought in a floor as well. That's kind of a bit cleaner. Yeah. That whole thing can kind of come down though. Let's put them all there, and then we can adjust it. Well, we'll make quick work of just getting this kind of cleaned up a little bit. That, I think there's a special piece, because that's not going to work for us. Okay. And that's, I don't even know, we do need to adjust it. Let me keep it. All right. I don't know if we can keep doing that. It's just so not fair. All right, let's just close the monorail for everybody's safety. Then we can just like look at it while we're building the station too. That'll make it easier. Okay. Okay, I want to do we do it as early as that? Yeah, maybe, because it's like the front. So Don't know if we're going to be able to, excuse me, do it 45 degrees. Maybe we can try to do that too. Let's see something. I wanted to... No, can we go the other way? So, it's an idea to build it down like that, build it... It's adjusting it down, obviously. You know, put down a little bit, right? That's one option. The other one is going flat and then doing like a supporting kind of triangle. But I don't know, there's a way to do necessarily both. The other one will feel more suspended. Let's try to do, let's do that. Let's go to, let's look up some concrete. By using this, one of these. Or maybe it's this, we do like a longer one. Oh, we're still on that. No, let's go do that again. Yeah, how long can we get the... Let's change the color of this. All right, it's going to have to go upside down also. We can get this aligned and then flip it. All right. So how many of those do we get to draw the whole, you know what I mean? All right, so let's do this. Let's grab, split this. We will rotate that on the Z-axis. You know, we'll bring it up. I don't know how many of these are going to go back to meet that, but we'll try one and then build stuff off of it. Let's see if that works the way I have in mind. I think this is building 49. Right, like that, see? And then we'll do it again. Oh, well, yes, please, why not? It's like the opposite. I don't think our thing is that much more than that, so now what we want to do is take this building and move it. See that? Like right there, right? We also can go out one and have it like be squared off like, so it can go out one more, or even a couple more. Like a couple of more there. Okay, let's add. Oh, let's see. I think we need one of these. Let's put it into here. Need one of these, one of these, one of these. All right. That should be locked in. All right, and maybe we do two. Maybe more. 4. And then those support the rest. We can go all the way to the edge, and then the triangle could be right at the edge of the station. I like the idea of like a little bit of, I guess, more of a lip from it though, if that makes sense. Let's try this. Let's try this for right now. All right. Okay, want to go get the next best add to scenery group. Yep. Okay. And then I think there is this one, right? That'll do the rest. Where is it? Man, come over here, please. We need you in this slot. Right? Just like that. Yos. And these are going to be, we got to do less of these. So track supports would be off for this one. Oh, there would be 2 of them for that. Let's just turn them off for right now. Oh, we can make our own track supports too. We should do that, right? We should do that. What should we do, you ask? The same thing we just did, we should do it again. It was so good the last time we did it that we should just do it again. Ooh, should we have it go the other way? Might look a bit smarter, right? Let's try it and see what happens. Come on, why? There's no reason for that. Like, you know what I'm trying to do. In the future, AI will just know what I'm trying to do with the piece. It's almost like a Concorde. Do you see that? It's almost like a Concorde. That's how clean it should be, like even cleaner if we could figure out how to do that. All right, that should be, all right, let's bring over what we can. 23. 30, is it that many? Oh, did I already bring them over to the other side? I don't need to bring those over. I just need to bring those. That thing too. That one. And then these. Confirm. Duplication. Oh, we're not going to get it aligned, are we? Nope, because we have to do one by one, right? Well, let's put it in place, and then we'll just go adjust them, because it'll be easier that way. It's only like a half a pane. Why you have to do this? I don't know, actually. Let me know if it happens on PC too. Curious. Almost there. Almost there, all. All right. Worth the wait. All right, let's grab these. They are gonna move. Well, I think that will be okay though to do that. No. Just no, not gonna work. Just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. All right. Wow. Check that out. Looking sweet. Is this too much? Is that like a half, or does that work? Let's align it, right? Why not? Shouldn't we? Is that aligned with the other brick, though? No. The other one's not aligned with the monorail station. I feel like it almost should be, right? Because it was aligned with the building, but it should be aligned with the monorail station, right? Like, why not? Isn't that the whole point? I think so. I'm not sure. But then it won't sit there like, no, it needs to not be aligned with the monorail station. It needs to be aligned with the scenery group. I understand. I get it. It's not like an exact... But yes, it does in that way. Do we need that on the other side? At all? Huh. Like it almost should back out a little bit, right? Well, like doesn't want to go to that part, right? Neither did this. But then it's too much, right? Let me see something. Not really. I understand. Okay. Can we just nudge this just the tiniest bit? Nope. We can't. I mean, we can. Hey! Right back at you. How's it going? Right back at you. Welcome. Hey, we got a monorail in place. Built right into the side of the entrance hall. Oh, we're doing awesome. Go have one more peek at the big observation wheel we did. There's always a pack line in there too. It's the only attraction that's open. Okay. All right, let's get need to close this kind of up in the bottom a bit. Should be easy with this. Let's bring, like I said, kind of need to bring in well, let's that's good, right? Let's just close this in as yep. Lot is happening here. The rest we'll have to use. It's like weird. I can see the. We could do a little better with that, right? We'll delete that one. We might need an extra 2. And then you have here. We're gonna have to go down, right? To like that. And this is gonna match the same aesthetic that we've had. Maybe we do bring the edge of that station all the way out there. I don't know. It's kind of neat how it's like that. I don't know if we were gonna ever enclose the station or not. All right, so we don't need this. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Grab that. Is that where we need it from? Yeah, I think so. Split it from the building. And now we should be able to rotate it. Or should we try? Is it the 11? Maybe it's that same thing? It's like close, but I don't think so. Maybe 15? That looks right. Might have to condense some stuff down. We'll figure it out. It looks right, but it's not. Are those in under it? Because then it does need to be like there and then down less, right? Like, we'll get it. We'll get it. We will. Almost. Oh, I see. That's why, too. Oh, it goes to that and then this way. I got it. Yeah, like the other one said here, it might end up being up too much. Maybe not. I don't see it. Okay. And we knew these are kind of off in some way too. And it's also causing some other glitch over there. Still causing some weird glitch up on that one. Let's figure that out. It's not a glitch. It's the angle of this is just not there yet. Is the World's Fair planning on being your biggest project? Is it's planning on it? Maybe. I think the mythology park mythique that I have is pretty big. That's a mythology theme park, but that's pretty big. Is this going to be bigger than that? Eh, I I don't see why it wouldn't be equal, but that's a big park, and that park still has room to grow, but it's big. We're so almost there with this bottom. Like, does it need to be perfect? Yeah. It needs to be, no, it doesn't need to be perfect, but it does need to be a little bit better. Almost there. Right. It's very close. Very close. Now it's very good. Okay. Let us see. This being up like that is not going to really play in well with people getting on the deck of this. Now that I'm realizing it, like this may have to stay to be that, and this may have to go. And go back and then be aligned with the ride. Just like these were saying we needed to do. Let's see. Otherwise, it's like a. I don't know how it. I don't know how it would work otherwise. Matter of fact, split from building, move. Well, I didn't get them all, did I? One, two. Okay. Confirm split from building also. Okay. So I'll take this group, move. Why can't I add it to the group there? Should be able to, right? Let's try it this way. I'll just move those other ones after. Oh, it's making it stick to a grid. But no. Have it building. I think I just manually move it, like we would have been there 10 hours ago. There is room to bring the monorail up a notch, too. Is that the answer? Let's test our luck. No. What if we just do it like that type thing? Like, is that enough? Like, can we get one click? One click, please. Is that one click make it? Like, I think it could have gone another click. Like, where is that? That doesn't look bad. But I don't know if that's gonna hit the. Oh, it does not. It does clear. The bottom clears much more too. I mean, I will say this though, like, if it's like straight on perfect with it, that's really where it should be. Can we get there? There's no way. It would be like, it's like, do you see this? There's like, there's like no physical careful ever way to do this in this game with a PlayStation. See? It's like you can't go down like a small amount. It needs to be like -10. -10. You see what I mean? Maybe we just build the station where it is and, you know, we can fight this battle another... See, that's too much again, right? Another time? Because... Otherwise, that one's a lot closer. All right, let's just leave it right there for right now. We're wasting valuable fun. It's just the outside that does that. Okay. All right. If you've just popped in recently, yeah, did you start working on the monorail this stream? Yes. We're just in whatever we're in, an hour. In an hour, we've already built the monorail, got it running through the entrance hall. We're moving. We're cruising. We are cruising. And we'll figure out how we're going to embellish stuff. Do we want to bring, like, glass in? I thought about having a wall on this side and then just having, like, a glass panel, like 1, 2, 3 glass panels on it. Equally can do the same here. Does it need a top? I don't know. But we could build that stuff into it. What I want to figure out is how we're just going to connect everything. I think that's going to be the biggest challenge, more than anything. So station, place an entrance. Another thing is, where do they really get in? If it's entrance here, then it goes down, down, and back. I mean, I think that's it. It's like the entrance should be almost here. Down, down, back. Let's see. Maybe an exit would be the opposite. Maybe not. Maybe it needs to come out of the exact same, like, because they need to both go down, back, down, back, down. All right, we'll figure it out. We are going to figure it out. All right, so I think this is the wall. I think we're gonna need. I mean, you could run one, but I think we're gonna need both cleared out. That equally means this bench is toast, right? The light fixtures can stay for now, right? Could see shifting stuff with that, right? This will say, like, monorail, right? To monorail. To dear monorail. How I long to ride thee across the Expo Center. So what this is going to be is, this is going to be, call it like a tunnel-ish. Figure like a tunnel, right? So they're going to go down this tunnel. And then this would, right, curve around and then go up, and then curve around and then go up, and then you're there. We need 2 more, though. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Might have to go back 1 more. Let's see. Because we really need, like, this this. And this. All right, so what? Check this out, right? So this will go up. Let's get that even with what that is going to be, right? So that's that. So there's the platform here, right? Where they're going to exit, and this, ideally, it goes and it turns and it goes, you're going down now, right? Which would come to here, and then we lower this, no, we'll lower this a whole 6.56 feet. Right? And then that ideally comes back down here, and then you lower this another 6 feet, right? And then you would have that, like as a turnaround. Might just have to start drawing some of the. So we might get ourselves to like in a little pickle here by accident. You know what I mean? And this path is, all right, so we want to do straight, pointed, angle snap is going to be 90 degrees. Pointed, connection square. Right, so this can go here, right, and then, whoops. Oh, I need to do that, okay. So, we should be able to get, forgot about this. What we need to do is go to this, right? This is your square stamping, point stamping off. I want to make my own stamp because that's more to the point than yours is, right? And then we're on a grid too. So I'm going to stamp that. And then we're going to bring this down here. Because that didn't want to... All right, well, we're going to stamp that too. Just because, for some reason, that just doesn't make any sense. And we're going to stamp that. Okay. Now, we're going to get rid of this... Nope, just this one little thing here. Gonna get rid of that, okay? We're gonna grab that stamp and we're gonna move it down. This is a cool trick, y'all. Check this out. I'm gonna move it down, right? We know it went down 6. So now you can come into your pathing tool, right? And we can grab this and lock that right there. And then you have a perfectly smooth thing there. Okay. Now we're going to have to take this exit. This thing is going to have to come down here. We might have to really figure out how we're going to approach this thing, because it's like already not lining up, and we might have to go backwards the other way. The other thing is these are this is like twice as thick because it's the line width is 4, so the exit is a bigger line than the entrance is. If that makes any sense. You'll see. So here's entrance. right? And we're just going to go to here. All right, and we're going to go to here. And we're going to see if it's going to help us lock to the other one. If not, we're going to have to put a more line, but I think it'll let us get pretty close. I mean, I think that's actually it. You know. Whoa. I wasn't done with you, right? And this one stays in here, so let's just get it to... See, but that's not enough space around the outside of the other one. It almost has to do it like... It has to come down to here. Does that make sense, what I'm mentioning? I kind of think let's just go with it. All right, let's put one more of these here. Let's just go with it. I think that's what we need to do. Not really great at cues and stuff. Does that snap in there? Oh, there it is. That's it, right? Okay. Let's try that again. So... I don't mind practicing. And then that goes around this one. That'll go around this one to go all the way back here. So that makes this need to change. I think that's just going to be dictated by how we have our exit path. I've done a very similar one before. I wonder, I may probably go back and look at what I was doing. Would be helpful. Of course, you're gonna bust that up. Okay, that'll be all right. All right, and then we end up doing the same down here, right? We need to bring it back to the, like, about that same area here. We are going to figure this out. Let's get... Sometimes you have to build backwards or forwards to backwards. Man, we even lost a whole bench there. All right, let's just close it off so we're not overly thinking about those the two different colors of just what we used. Can we just get that more like that color? That's nothing like what I wanted that to be. I don't even think medium gray. I think you need to go light gray. What? That's not even silver. That's not even close to what we want. Maybe because there's not enough blue in it, right? Because I'm not on asphalt. That's why. Duh. It's not asphalt. So kind of, why is that so weird looking? Oh, is it because it's just highlighted like that? Is that just the way it's coming off? Oh, because I had I think that we can use the editor to adjust that corner. Right? There's that line, that line, that line. No, don't do it, don't do it. All right, don't worry about it right now. Do not worry about it. Is that because I didn't use the point snapping when I put it on there to start with? Maybe. Is there asphalt, arrow Q, invisible Q, arrow Q, vinyl. No, that's not what we want. Might have to just make our own asphalt queue. All right, well, we're gonna have to figure this out one way or another, right? There is no no quitting. We're in. All right. So that's going to come back around to that. Right? So that means this. This. Right? And we'll grab it's going to go down that, and then we'll bring it over. It should snap right in. Don't think I needed it for that one. Let's just put it here. I think get it rid of it. Oh, no, don't do that. 90 degree, right there. I think that's it. Don't do it. Behave. Okay, right, and then it'll go down to the next level, which will have to be whatever the ground is at that point. Too steep. Yeah, right there, right there, right there, where you were. That's it. It won't be too steep now. Because now you're coming that. And then out of this, we're going... Oh, that one has to go stretch around the outside now. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. We want to get rid of that one. Get rid of this one. Oh, I see. Okay, get rid of that. Take this and move it. Yep, there. Right? Yes. It is, but it's so like I don't know if we know what we're doing here. I really don't. I'm really questioning what we're doing. Why is it all jumbly weird now? right? Does it go right back in now? Like now's that's where we have to go, like back. Like it needs to go to that, right? Seems like our pathing is so oddly how we're doing this. I'm trying to trust in the process here, and we'll figure out the aesthetic and stuff afterwards. It's not going down under. I mean that is the path. Like that's it right there. Was it locked to 90? No, that's it, man. Like that's it. No matter what has to happen there, that's the way back. Like that path will work right now. Almost don't need these concrete here. Maybe that's the challenge is let's get rid of the concrete for now and try to just figure out the path first, and then we'll figure out. But also, let's try to get some evenness of something here. Okay. It's been wild, folks. That's what I want it to do, but can I get this one to do the same? Yeah, ooh, I can this way. No, it's not, that doesn't want me to do anything. Let's do this. That's all that needs to be there. Let's go. Just that should, right? Okay, I know what to do. Oh, that's not what I wanted it to happen. Merge, working height, snap, rotation, snap. Oh, let me just do it this way. Right, let's do this. Oh. Because that's the square right there. Nope. Let's Close, but no close enough. But that's what we need to do. No, no angle. Length snap, merge, angle snap, height snap. I think that's it, right? Okay, and then we'll take that. And we can advance move this now. Right to the edge of that one. And then we'll bring this all the way back here. Right? And then this should be an easy... Right? Okay. That's cleaner. All right, let's continue this thing. See how it wants to snap sometimes and not others? Ooh. Come on. I'll give you a high five if you do it the right way. There we go. Kind of close. It's kind of off a little bit. Oh no, it worked. All right, and then we go to the edge of the here, right? And then that's it. And then it goes right to lock to this. Right? Right, no, right next to it, though. Is it worth it? I'm pretty sure it's a path, right? Kind of worth it. Not perfect, but worth it. Like to figure out the aesthetic of this path is just if we're gonna do it, I'd like them to somewhat match. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Never gonna see this again once we put walls around it. Alright, neither am I. I'm having fun though, right? You're too kind. You're too kind, and I appreciate that. Let's just see, is there, I mean, because you can't do asphalt for this part, right? It's vinyl, blue opaque, blue Q, right? Rustic, arrow, and invisible. We do invisible, they're just going to be, I mean, we'd have to actually lay, that's where we would have to lay concrete down everywhere, which we can. It's not like we don't know how to bend concrete. We did it down here. Do need to fix that thing, right? We do know how to do it. We do know how to do it. I mean, it's not bad. Maybe just a darker gray. Is this one better? It's got at least it's got a texture to it. That's got a texture to it also, but the arrows are kind of weird. I mean, they're not necessarily, but they are. Maybe that is like, hey, go this way. You need to go. Why don't we roll with that? Let's make this a little. Let's roll with it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Not dark gray. Not dark gray. Okay. Let's do this. Let's roll with it. I think the arrows are informative, right? These look a little off. Did it get connected? Oh, it's got to do its thing with that. All right. Question is, did it go under? Because, like, could we get it to go? I mean, like, I think we need to like redo that so it is like straight on with that part. I think that they are, or they can be. I think they can be. Why won't it let me do this one? Okay. We'll start with this one. We should be able to do it. Maybe see, I knew it was like, you see, much better, right? Is that locked in there? Yeah. It wasn't straight before. It appeared straight, but it wasn't straight. Like, there was no way to do it because I was eyeing it before too. Yeah, this is, that's the way. That is the way. Kind of looks really weird here. We will fix that somehow. We will seriously fix that somehow. Okay. All right, let's enclose this in. Do we do full outside like that? Because then you're on the next one, right? Yeah, I guess we have to. And then that cuts off a little bit. I think that'll be all right though. Yeah, that's going to have to go on the outside for sure there. Yeah, and then that one too, right? That's another that. Okay. Let's do this. Little flying by the seat of her pants here. Not 100 on exactly what we're doing. I'm gonna try to trust this process for a second or so, and then we'll figure out if it's gonna be in our benefit or not our benefit. And then how high of the station? How high does that need to go? Like, because the station's not open, it's not a, you know, it's not it's nothing to really worry about. How did that happen? I mean, that's not a horribly hard fix or anything there. Oh, I understand, I think, but I don't. I do and I don't, but this will need to be... I mean, it will need to be here, no matter what, if there is going to be anything there. Besides a gate. But all of the other ones would need to be back that far, too. To, like, here. Mistake. It is a minor mistake. It's not a major mistake, but it is definitely a mistake. Is it an easy move? I mean, that's going to be close, right? And then, is that enough space to just do one of the... Oh, why don't we just do this? No, this. Pass cannot cross. Yes, they can. I promise they can. Right. Right, and do the same thing we did up there. Perfect. Not too much challenge. at all. Oh, we decided that we're going to do a fence or something else there, right? Okay. Huh. Where's the... is it at the end? There it is, right? Okay. Howdy Cowboy. Is that what he sounds like? Says Howdy Cowboy? Let's see what this will look like, because we can, you know. These are half kind of easy fixes to do these, but you're pulling the whole wall over and it's kind of... You want to be able to leave space there. I don't even know if you need yeah, I guess you do by the time you get up to this part. All right, and then you walk up here, and then we'll use the same fencing. Let's go do something different. But working on the same thing. Move away from working on those pieces for a second. That's what I'm saying. Howdy cowda. Need to bring out the plan code dictionary. I think that's... Oh, we can just move the whole thing over. That's fine too. Because then it's in there. That's even better, and that just works. Okay. Is this part of the other scenery block too? Because if so, let's make it its own split. I got a split. We got a split. All right, let's swing. Keep cruising with some. All right. That's going to go right inside there. Let's go to... Could probably bring a few over now. I like the shadow of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll need to go pretty far out. One more here. All right, just like we did on the other side. And then let's rotation. Exportation. Got 1, 2. That'll do it. We'll fix that wall and bring that thing over. To do that, you need to be able to duplicate it. Just go back into it, split it from the building, and then we're just going to slide it. Hope the geometry doesn't over bust or anything, right? And then you can go do the same thing on the other. We'd do the same thing on the other side, but if we start getting any flashing or whatever, we can clean it up. But that's fine. Like, it's... Right. This we need to fix down there too. So like you'll come out here, so this will be over... Right, like, so there'll be, what I'm saying, the roof. Yeah, there'll be a roof on top of here. Which we're not going to put the roof on first because we're going to put lights inside there. We need to figure out, another thing is you could do, if we add rails, like the metal coaster railing is probably the cleanest. That one's wood, right? Polished wood. Don't think that's gonna work for us. Although that's a very similar aesthetic from what the one up the top is. Right, so like railing on where's the railing? Railing off? Is it like inside there? Shouldn't it be on the outside too? What about this one? Let's go railing on. Okay, see, it gives us this... oh, there is this one. See, that's... I think we just want to be able to trace these in... Right? Some of it doesn't seem like it's tracing well. Like that, right? That's like a... Maybe it's the railing type is just... We need to do this metal coaster railing. We don't want curbs either. Don't want curbs, but we do want rails. Do you have to get curbs with rails? I mean, we do need some like segmentation between the two. I mean, it's not a bad idea what we're doing. I'm just trying to figure out, right? Is that the right idea of what we're doing? Because the railing could really be probably better off like that color. Like this, to kind of match the other one. Oh, maybe I need to do a landing here like this, a flat landing, and then you come into the landing, and then the queue begins. Let's leave it. I mean, we're cruising against what we're trying to do right now. I think we're getting something formed and situated. All right. Yes, go this way. Right, go this way for the monorail. Go this way for the monorail. What do y'all think? Works for me. Why not, right? I think it would be fair to put this fencing on the other side as well. I mean, safety speaking, right? Probably very necessary. Oh, okay, weird. Don't need. Whoops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. Don't need that, that, or that. That one is not matched. This one is off. All of these will be too. Take these three. Take the three. We're gonna just move it right back here. Connect it to these guys. Then we'll just repeat the process until we get down to the end. this, and then we'll take this one. I'm gonna just give it a little bit of space, more space on this side. And we'll do it again here. Whoops. Forgive me. I'll give this one a little bit more space too. All right, we'll just, that'll be that. That's a safety thing, folks. I don't know how we're gonna get around that. I mean, we probably should put one here even. But not like that. Something like that for right now. Gotta keep cruising. Oh, that does look really sweet and clean from out here, though. And look at it just moving right through the entrance hall with no challenge. Oh, I say that. Not moving out of the entrance hall with no challenge, though. It's got some challenges there. I wasn't going to play around too much with the track right now. I want to get us situated. We got to get situated. Right? We need lights inside there. How are we doing on time? 2:10. Does that check on my my side? Yeah, it does. So the landing thing, I think we might need to do where there's just one more there, and then everything ramps up from that, and then it just is a bit of a more clean entrance there. You know, a lot of this is trial and error. Error is awesome because, I mean, as long as you create, like, whatever, do whatever you want to do, right? It's a lesson, and that's awesome sometimes, you know, like, you just learn to do it better. And that's just cool. Just better. 1, 2. Now we do want to put path there. See, the wood path is it, though. That railing is the one. I think we just try to get the colors better, and as crazy as that is it matches better. All right. Okay, so we're going to take this. All right, let's bring it to here. Right? Okay. Now we are going to go back into paths, and we are going to make this invisible. Wait, no curbs. No cabs. No cabs. No cabs, please, for me. Bye-bye, carbs. All right. So at least, like, getting in there is a bit more, right? And then we should be able to... Now we can do this and, like, latch it onto that. Ooh. Yeah, like right there. And then we'll do the same for this one. No cabs, please. Oh, something's going awry. What happened? Oh, no, that one we want to... This one we want to have... Oh... Hang on. Okay. This one we want to be asphalt path. Okay. No, I want the line back there. There has to be a line. I want it back there. And then now let's go back over here. We're going to do no rails. Back to painting, because we want to get rid of this rail on this side. Take a breath, everyone. No rails, no curbs, please. No halicona. Just no rails, no curbs, please. All right, now we're going to go back to rails. We're going to use the polished wood one. Railing area, let's go darker and see what happens. I mean, why is that doing? Is it that part at the bottom I don't like though? Is that how it's going to be? That part's kind of right? See how this one's not? So we go back to what we were doing before. I don't know if it's the same color now, so let's just roll over these. Make sure everything is the same. No, it looks like we made a choice on something that changed it. And we could easily bring in our own railing. That might be the cleanest. Is like, why not just bring in that? Won't take us too long to lay that down. But for now, right? Yeah, that's much cleaner having this path right here. Much cleaner. Okay. Where are we at? 217. Monorail station. Do we close it in and add some glass to that? Do we leave it open? I kind of like it open air like that. Might not be good in bad weather, but I kind of do like it open air. And then I like the idea of this closing. Right, so we'll need to make sure that our friend here is able to stand. Oh yeah, there's perfect. Oh my gosh, there's plenty of room there. There's like extra plenty where we can lower that, potentially lower that down. And then wonder, do we need like this there? Does that need to be there? Can this be like a bridge? No, maybe. Those other ones go lower down there, so this just matches what was there. All right, we'll figure that out. This is definitely going to take a little bit of trial and error. So, why don't we do this? Why don't we take a little gander over here. Have a change of perspective. Take a breather for a minute. Right? Oh, this looks so cool. Take a breather for a minute and let's think something through, and then we'll continue. So if you need to take a minute break, have a drink, whatever it is, now's the time to do it. We'll be there in a moment. Right back with you. Okay. Back with you. I'm really considering our fences. Fences. That's like the Phoenix song, Fences. You know, it's so weird that this is just like an off-center thing, and it's like, how much does that bother, right? How it gets off-center by one, it's because of the differences in the path. And I know you can do like a half path of these. I mean, we can do that. And may go back. Like I really don't know, right? I want to lay everything out. This is going to be one of those streams where this is supposed to be in the desert, kind of, but not limited to. Like, yeah, kind of, but not limited to. I mean, it doesn't need to be on Earth even. I don't know. It could be in any, but yeah, more desert than anything. Yeah, it would be awesome. I mean, you can move lights. Everything could. Ooh. Look at that. Paths. Let's get that back the way it was. Everything could shift here now easily because of it. It's interesting. How it all lines up or doesn't line up, because it's like the monorail is going right through a middle of one of those. We didn't shift anything. And then it's like a half and a whole. Right? And if this was a half, then this would come down here. Both would come back over through this, and then you'd be out maybe in this one. And maybe we need to go back and redo all of it. It doesn't take, I mean, the concept we have is there, so it's easy. We know how to repeat what we're doing. And there is a way to shave off the half of this. I really just wish it was just you can go down to 2 or 1, and it's just the path. Like, entrance path has the same, you know, like you could just match it better. I don't know. We could open the monorail, but it's not going anywhere. All right, we're going to have to think about, even though doing that, even though this is not even yet, right? Especially like with the lights and stuff, like it, and I don't even know if that's going to end up being right. If it would, they would both come out of this one. You'd still have one light on one side and one light off the other, and they almost look off from where what's it called, the windows are too, like. Another thing we could explore is like what is the path? Where do we want other stations to be? And if the Performing Arts Center is here, it would be great to have a station that's in the Performing Arts Center. Like, that's not inside the building. This one could be in the building, right? To do that, you could we just keep it straight. going around here, it gets into a station, leaves this station, maybe goes about here, right? And maybe there's another station here that helps you get out beyond this way, and then it's not too far from the wheel. That can come back. Question is here, do we go around the back of these exhibit halls, or do we want to take and bring a station into one exhibit hall? I don't think we're going to make it into all three, but we could bring it into one, for instance. Could just create a big loop so at least there's something going around as a circle, like for kinetic energy. Take a break from that. I mean, we could work to set up the station. Let's see, 49. It was 56 before. Okay. Okay, so all right, I'll just run this out. We want it to be able to tight turn enough early. It's 30, you need 3, give or take. All right? Am I doing the right math in my brain? Why is that at 38 feet and this is what 31 is? Oh, it's because it's a pool. Huh. Okay. Like it needs to turn earlier than that, right? 1, 2. See? Nope. Right, that's like good for a station then. One more. It looks like it's almost in the center. And we will be rolling with that right now, yes. Okay. I mean, we could come in right behind that wheel. Right? And you know what we also can do? Move it anytime we want. Drop another station. Oh, is that not going to hold the a triple thing? Did we have enough for it? Like that, right? And we should be good. I mean, maybe this is what's going to be, folks. This is where, right? Where would this land in there? Hmm. I don't know. Didn't really design it to have the monorail coming through that space. I mean, just didn't. But could run it here. Oh, 56 has been our lucky number. We could curve it. Let's lay the whole thing down, right? Like, no. Maybe. What if it was? Okay, will it be just that perfect? You saw it here, folks. That's how it's done. Let's test it. That's how it's done. Right there. And we will make it better. We will put supports in because this is a reality. Moore Park. Just have to play around with how that's going to be. Right on. This will be station A. And it goes this way, right? So this is station D. Station D. We'll set it up the same way because whatever we're going to do over there, I'm going to tell you right now, we are copying and pasting that. I'm not going to deal with that challenge too much. We will keep it simple in some way like that. Okay. I want to test them, but where's all the monorails? Oh, because I only have one train. 1, 2, 3, 4 monorails. That might be too much. 4 monorails. I mean, it's not 4 monorails, it's 1 monorail. 4 trains. Those two get around the same time as that one. This is a bit of a longer path there, huh? You know, can it be to like they all get to 1 and then they all have to leave at the same time? I don't think it works like that. We just leave. Standard shuttle mode is. Oh, that just goes back 1 and 4th. Fourth, back and forth, just one of them. And I don't think we want 5 cars. I mean, it's transportation. Like, it's just interesting. I want to see how what it what it does to the park. You know, as far as like our sight lines, where to go. You know, you can barely see it from, you know, it's not like blocked behind there. It's not causing anything. You might see it go by in the back, but it's barely there. I did have an idea is it could skate or skim in here and then around and then back, you know, so it actually has a bend to it. Could come back around this way too. Now that everything is down there, right? You know, it'd be interesting now is like you can get on this on the monorail and you can take it to behind this wheel now, right? Back behind the exhibit centers, right? Are we gonna have like a rear entry there, or everybody will have to walk around to the front, right? Do we got to bring all the pathing back around there? It's neat to see them running around, though. I mean, give this place a little bit more kinetic energy. And it is very squared off. That's what I'm thinking is, you know, but I will say that doing that work to set the most important one, which is here, and this is going to be, I mean, even that further back might have been better. Like further back one more might have been better. To happen in the inside, not outside. I mean, it would have to go back. So I think for the Performing Arts Center, I wanted to have a staircase. We haven't done everything we've done is ramped. We could, you know, make sure we have a ramp in there for. But I think we'll need like a kind of a grand staircase that goes up. And if that's the case, it could be a staircase up to here with the front door around this area. up higher, and then you would want the monorail probably sitting back around here, you know, which is, I mean, how many more track pieces is that? One more back. I mean, we leave it going now. Let's focus on what we're gonna do here. Because definitely have some work cut out for what we're trying to accomplish here. It has to be down there, I guess, yeah. What's going on here? Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep building a bit. We are keeping pace on the station for the monorail. It's been a bit of a trial and error thing, and that's totally okay, because this is just the day and what we're gonna do. I think this needs to just be kind of locked in here. No, not that last one. Oh wait, why is that no. No. Thing is built right into the may do something interesting here. It's not really sightseeing, it's kind of like backstage stuff anyway, so I'm not overly concerned. We take a little stroll. right? Let's say we're coming from here, otherwise you're not going to see any of that ever. Right. You can see the fencing. You do see a little of the white wall that's behind it, and that's where I thought we might be able to lower the entire thing. And look at the monorail coming in now. I mean, it's so funny that we've been talking about it, and it seems like this is something that we've had the entire time, but it was never there until a couple hours ago. And this whole way, no matter where I am, this station is super clean. So I'm really happy with how that came out. I mean, could go all concrete across the top, but I kind of like the white floating on it. Right, so even over here, even peeking around, like barely nothing of that. Like we'll have something anyway. All right. So I think that's good. As far as bringing the top walls down, I think we can bring them at least our friend with the balloon says we can. Try to keep our monorail station sleek as can be. All right, let's go. All right, where is the balloon? Where is the balloon? Is that too much? Gotta keep the balloon. I don't think we would go any more than that. But we missed a couple pieces. Edit building. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 3. 3. 3. Oh, that's its own piece. I get it. All right, well, let's do these first. And then we'll move this. Okay, and then I guess we'll do... Okay. Right on. Okay. Much better profile. Much better. Much better. Don't need that. I don't think anybody's gonna see it either, I guess. I don't know how, I don't think the letters will even get anywhere close to as small for this. Let me just check some, let me see something. Oh, yeah, they do. Do we spread it out and do it the other way that we normally did, or do we do it off of this and hope that we can do it the same way? Let's see. Let's see if we can do it. Okay. Let's try something then. Yeah, like that. Oh. All right. Okay. Okay. We're not going to do that again, are we? We have to do it as it's already there. Yeah. That almost doesn't make sense for that one. One, two, three, four. 1, 2. Spacing seems weird, but normally, but okay. Probably more scenery props down there now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yes, there was. 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Just to see what the sign looks like, because I like the way that they've been looking. All right, let's see how this is going to shrink down. See, that's where that light won't even make sense to be. Might just change that to monorail rather than to monorail. Right? Better. Okay, so that's there. I think we work to get it where it's a singular path up and back, and we have it the same width and match it. We would get rid of 1.5, right? It'd be 1.5, so it'd be like 1 and this half, which I know you all understand what we're gonna do. Like, everything's connected, it works. We can send people on monorail trips right now. People would probably dig it. There's nowhere else to get off yet. We could just run some really quick ramps down behind the back of the of this, like some temp ramps. Like temporary ramps for this one. But let's keep focused here. All right, this is gonna get roof on it. Lighting on the walls. Let's I don't know what else is going to be on the walls or anything outside of just lighting. Monorail this way. We could use some different lighting than, in the same family, but different, like these. They don't give off a lot of light, though. Let's see what we got. And some, like, give off light, some don't give off light. No, it's not. See, these give off light. Modern hanging lamp. They just maybe that's the way, is just fluorescent lights down the middle that will light up everything. That will do that. Okay. But then there's still an opportunity to do something on the walls. They have to be bland. I mean, could even do, I mean, I wouldn't do these colors, but we could do some light installation. And that one's kind of a little, might be a little cheesy. You know, it could be simple ones like this even. Yeah, like not large like in the other space. They need to be, it needs to be a bit more. These give off a lot of light. All right, I like the idea of wall lights. No. This. Like could be part down. Whoa. Like where? What happened? Did we go outside of it? Like part down here by the foot. Like those could be down like footpath lights for sure. Those make good footpath lights. That didn't do much. That gives off a decent amount of light and it doesn't look bad. That goes. Just these light bars. Maybe just light bars like this. Light bar, 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 right? Put them like in the middle by starting at like this and then go every 12 or something. Like every, I mean 12, 13, like that. They should still be off the floor by the time we get, yeah, like that would be fine. I think that's a fine amount of them. um, okay, 3, 4. Let's group them. Well, let's just give it a little bit more of a there. And now let's slide them back and rotate them around. Are they off the floor still here? Now this is where we need to maybe go up that much. Cut it in half. It would stay the same for that side though. right? And we would just move it back and do it like that. 2. Maybe like that, or is it? Yeah, there. And then this group again. We will rotate it and slide it back here. Whoops, okay. And then we will, so use this trick where if I line up that last one, it like becomes like a doubled, right? And then we'll be able to get those other 2 in there, right? And then we do this, watch. So you edit, delete this, there's still one there, right? And then you go, get rid of that one, and that one. Okay. Lights, lights, lights. That's looking pretty. Okay, I like the idea of using the foot one as well. So there's either this, it doesn't give off any light. It's this thing, right? This thing gives off light. And just looks good as like a foot light. But I wouldn't put these every place. I'd put them maybe, like this. You got one here, and then let's follow a similar. I don't think we need to follow it like that. Let's do this instead. Right. Yeah, let's get it in the center of those 2. Keep it low. Right. Bring it up a little, and then we'll do the same. We'll skip one and then go here. I do see a little flashing. Right. And those we should be able to just bring over. I think we need to do it one at a time, actually. I do see some flashing there. Made it this far, or you popped in and you enjoy what you like, appreciate you liking the stream and subscribe for more of these videos so you know when we're going to be going live. and you can come hang out and join us again. This one will have one more. Really interested to try the thing with the paths. I mean, bringing everything else over and such like that when we have it like this is easy. It's like when we had to recolor things, you know? That goes much faster. The design and this design is for the monorail itself was pretty much in my head. For this part of the queue, I did not have much of a plan. I think that comes evident, right? Skip one and then up here. But I will say, it is coming together really, really well. If we end up changing the path, we change the path part, but it's not going to change the aesthetic and the design and the profile that we're at. And this is where it's at, you know? I noticed that those are lightly off from each other, and is that okay? And should these be brought? Need some water. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. It would be to like this. Right? Okay. Close enough, right? Because those are on the same sides. The lighting is where it's at, I'm telling you. And the lighting in this game is just, I mean, even I have no mods, no controls over, none of that stuff. Like, the lighting is still legit in this game. Wish you can make stuff like fully darkened. If Frontier, if you're watching this, the stars darken everything else out. Make one of the things with the stars without the stars, just the black panel part of that. That would allow dark rides to get completely black if we can use something, a material like that. Let's assume that it would be over here. Or do we put one on the middle of it? Right? Oh, it's on a relative. Down. Alright, let's just center that. Like, that'll be good there. What is off that? What is this off that? Why is that like that? Huh. Okay. Gotta do what we gotta do, right? Keep it clean. That looks really nice. Think about the lighting colors. Should do another one of them in the on the back there too. Well, we might have to go switch all of these to not just night only, because we're gonna put a roof over that. Here comes the monorail. Well, definitely been a healthy stream. I think, like, we got the monorail station. It looks like a Concorde from over here. We'll have to figure out, like, this is into nothing almost. Like, do we need to have something specifically right there, or can we do something somewhere else? Like, if it needs to get closed off, maybe it's done back there, right? Or right here, and not right here. You know, like, I almost want to. Like, does it need to be closed off right there? Can it be closed off somewhere else? Might have to wait till next time. I don't want it to feel overly closed off anyway. I mean, it almost could float like the other. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we have an entrance hall with a monorail. A queue that ended up being off center from where we need it to be, that we have to try to figure out the puzzle behind, because that's exactly what this is a puzzle at that point. Those lights look like they can come down a notch, but they're kind of cool. To match the color of those lights to these two. Got the big wheel out here, the observation wheel, just looking absolutely stellar. Monorail running now. We'll have to maybe push this out, right? Rerun the track. We have our method down there. I think we have our method. You know, this stream was building a method of how we're going to approach it. Moving this down, you know, one of two things will happen. You're going to not see that happen and it's just going to appear, right? Or we're going to leave it as is, or we'll do it together on a stream. But it can make sense to do that. It makes sense to keep it as is. If we ran this down one closer that way, yeah, I mean, the monorail is in the right spot, right? Like, that's the spot for the monorail to run. We have to figure out the station back behind it, and I mean, you know what the solution is right in front of us. The solution is in front of us, and that is right here, because all we need to do, right, is take this here, and this just maybe extends out one more, and then that gets us the oops, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Let's go zoom back in here. All right. That takes that to there and then opens it up by this much more here. Does that get us where we want to? No, it's like we want it to move this way, right? Or it needs to almost move farther this way, like, and be here, right? Or, wait a second. I mean, there's a temporary way we can, hang on a second. Okay. We may have an answer. We may have something. We may have something here. Hang on. Okay, this will be something here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. There's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. No, we could go wherever we want on it. Like, we could make it, we can't bring it more that way. You can bring it, it would, I think we need to figure out a way to bring it so it's the other way. You know? We could kind of like do that right now. That would be a bit funny. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so watch. What we do is, right? You take. Will that work? Move, right, like, let's picture where it could be, right? Like, Is this the place for that? Like, is that what we want? Is that where we want the entrance to be? And now we'll solve the puzzle between the two, right? All right, and we can solve the puzzle between the two, but that's where we want it to be, right? Oh, I get it. I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do for now. I got an idea. Okay, check this out. How many is that wide? 1, 2, 3. Move. Sorry. 2. 4 and 2, okay? So 4 and 2 is 1, 2. No, 1, and then the other side. I'd have to get a... Oh no, we just move this, right? There. Check out this, y'all. I got it. I got it for now. It's a little of a interesting approach of what I guess we were gonna do, but it like super is gonna work for what we wanted it to do, and matter of fact, it actually may have a positive impact on like what you don't see. Specifically. So this is exciting. I'm glad sometimes you just got to push through some of the thoughts of what you want to do. And then next thing you know, all right, those opportunities just open themselves up. I don't know what that is for either, right? Like floating, right? Floating away. Y'all see what I'm putting down now? You get it? Nope. Y'all see what we're throwing down? Now at that point we'll be able to actually get close and be happy with where we leave the stream. Because this is it, right? Ah ha ha ha. Okay, so that's gonna be a oh no. Okay, no, I understand. I just need to build the wall around the whole thing. And then we're gonna be able to say, that is awesome. Well done. good stream. Right? Then they'll have to do this and then out. Path. Yep, so you just grab these two, and then advance, move, and duplicate, right? As long as you're like over that part. And then right to the end here. And just double check that it should already be overlapped there. All right. Don't know if there's a wider rounded part for it. Like a little bit. But that solved a challenge enough where, right? Where's this thing at? Oh, those are blue? We were doing it in the dark and had no idea. Okay. Seriously. We had no idea. I had no idea. Did you all know that those were blue and like yellow? Because I did not. But that is funny. Because they need to be not that way. White? Yep, for now. That's really funny though. I couldn't even see that. This is feeling much better even with just that little thing here. Let's go see if there is a thing that actually like a better doorway. It'd be under some building. I don't know if this would be. I mean, unless we did like an art like this into the monorail station. Doesn't really make sense to do that. Marble extensions, and then this is the art. See, like this is the one, but because it's got the curved, the curved thing. That looks cool, and it like frames it, but it's not, unless you just do a single entry like door like that. I like it as wide as it is, but that's not a bad idea either. Also, they might be able to walk through this. Don't want to be able to do that. I think this will work. And then Okay. Let's check. Yep. That might be enough to break it. You gotta do the same with this one. They won't go onto the bench. Let's see. That might be enough to break that you can't go through there. Let's see what they do. I'm not really seeing too many people walk in there yet. The other ones are these. I mean, the only thing I can think to do with that. Oh, come on, man. I mean, what we could do with these is, right, it's just actually using it to frame, so you get, I don't even know, would I have to like pull those out and get one more, you know, like you get one more on each side, so it just frames the door a little bit better. Why don't we do that? Let's see what it looks like. Split this. So you just put it against this. And then you run one more on the other side, and it'll just close and frame that in just a little bit better. All right. You see? It's subtle. All right, let's roll with this and open it up and call it a stream. Sound like a plan? That's the space. That's the no, that's it. Right? Oh, we want it to be there. Okay, hang on. Figure it out. Because the walls are on the outside. Is that a different color? Huh. Of course. Oh, yeah. That would be cool. What's this starting to look like from out here? Oh, it's quite low profile, the whole station in the back, so that's good. Thought it would be a bit more forward or something. Huh, this guy's just, yeah, he's doing good. Well, I will say this, like, goal for episode achieved. Station done yet? Not 100, right? Is it in pretty good shape? Yeah, I think so. Should we open the monorail right now? Yes, we should. And we just did. Now let's see somebody come on the monorail here. Let's see if anybody's going to start going in there. Anybody headed that direction? Shouldn't be a pricing thing for the monorail. Oh. We'll have to see if anybody's going to ride the monorail. Is it because there's no other station that's set to do anything yet? Or is there a pathing challenge at all? I don't think so. I think the paths are pretty solid. You know, are they going to go on it just to ride around? I mean, I would. I would. All right. That needs work, right? The station doesn't have to, the station should be almost hidden. That was kind of the idea. It doesn't need to be like overly fancy. It just needs to, it needs to act as the ramp to get there. Nothing more. Let's, like, can we get there? Let's test it. Yeah. Oh no, what is that? Curbs. I see curbs. Yeah, like we're doing it. So far so good. Balloon guy. Okay, we're doing it. All right, and we're even able to ride the monorail, folks. This monorail. Go, look at this. Going through the entrance hall. Ha ha ha. Why is there only 3 trains? Oh no. Yeah, why is there only 3 trains? I thought we had 4 trains. 3 cars, 3 trains. Because it's not, because it's open. No, three cars, 4 trains, open. 3 cars, 4 trains, open. All right. And is anybody gonna go? Because I know it works now. I walked up there. It doesn't take you anywhere. All right. Let's just go for the shot that we were all building up for, right? And we will we'll say, have a wonderful evening. Maybe see you later. Maybe see you in a little bit later. Maybe a double session today. Maybe. Very possible tomorrow. We go right for the... Let's find what time of day we want. Wow. Thanks for hanging through the stream. We got a monorail running through our station. I mean, our entrance hall. It fits perfectly through those. How awesome does that look? And to access it, right through there for now. We'll see what's going to happen. I haven't seen anybody going in there, though. Well, as always, until next time, thanks for joining here on Button and Brick. It's been awesome building in Planet Coaster 2 with you. We built a monorail and the first station. No, we actually put down 4 stations. Enjoy the monorail coming through and the flyover, and you know, hope you have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you soon as we continue to build our World Expo Center. This place is really coming out quite awesome, and really excited to continue building with y'all.